Last time in the Adventures of Power Rangers. The party investigates their findings from the heist on the mansion of Roman Revenmar. During that time, they are visited by Rizantar, the Drow, whose worldview has completely changed after meeting the party. He notifies them that he is thankful for all their time together, but he will become an apprentice in the Order of Pelor. They bid him farewell. The party resumes investigation shortly after, and one of their findings was a map, which happened to be the invasion plans of Tiefling Kingdom, where Rave is from, into the Thyr. The debate begins about what to do with this intel. Give to Sandkeepers and Helena Creel, as Paul and Farwell want, destroy the document, as Rave wants, or keep it for later, as Sass suggests. In the heat of the argument, a fight over the control of the map almost started, causing irreparable damage to the map. Kua, the owner of the house, is upset about the quarrel and pacifies the situation. The argument has been postponed as Gaki has come back to the embassy being completely high. Farwell brought her back to the room as the embassy greeted another visitor. Aimo Coldshore, the member of the Sandkeepers with whom the party traveled to Owlfield. Is Farwell here? Were his first words. Last time. Okay. Okay, we are live. Hello and welcome everyone. For everyone who watched it live and also in future or in the past. Whatever time zone you are in. So, just like me and the players who just watched the recap of the last game, does it make any sense? Does it heal some fractured memories? Quite a bit.
Yeah. Just have a question. Why always Farwell has the most problems? It's just like Farwell gets attacked by Rave, party member. Farwell has a drug addict girlfriend. Ava wants to speak Farwell. Farwell died. Like what else? Farwell wants some peace.
Please write to me personally, we can organize some peace for Farwell. If he really wants.
Turns to the Order of Farlor. Becomes a priest, dedicating his life to reading and
Starting
copying
religious
books.
war there, yes?
No.
A deep infiltration agent. Yep, so hello and welcome back to the game. We're live after 1 month's break. Past game, I think, was it might seem insignificant, but actually all the decisions that player made and the choices and conversations they had were very influential to whatever is going to happen in future. So, and after reaching that important milestone, we went on a break for almost a month, and now the Power Rangers are ready. Back in Denver, back to do some crazy shit they usually do. So I think just a small recap that didn't get into the video. Your main goal was to write a letter by Rave with the information, and that was supposed to be sent as an offline activity. Yep. So immediately as the conversation finished and Rave all heat up after the argument, still feeling this charcoal smell of her fingers as she hit some firebolt into the map. And yeah, she went upstairs. She spent there some time finding quill and piece of paper, writing everything down, collecting her thoughts from all the ideas that party had. Then you conjured the magic that you'd learned from childhood, and you gave the message in the usual means to a fire pigeon. Whom do you indicate as a receiver?
Me?
Yes.
I mean,
Because it's
who
Rafe
indicated
who's
as
doing this.
receiver? Yeah, I mean, my father, of course.
Okay. Yeah, immediately after receiving the name, the fire pigeon, you leave him out from the room from the window on the second floor, and it flies upwards. You can see him a couple 100 meters up because it's already getting into the evening. It's about 5-6 p.m. And you finally lose track of him as he distances from the Golden Market District and from the embassy building. As you know for yourself that you have included everything that you could to the best of your ability, and you wrote a letter. I think none other player do exactly know what's the content of letter. Am I right?
Didn't we
Okay.
want to have a look at that? Wasn't that the agreement?
I said that I was gonna talk about like this Kirinel stuff. We agreed on what I should include, not that you were gonna check for it.
So yeah, Rafe has
no.
sent it already, and I just as a DM, I think I have to say it on the stream. I have to praise Carolina. I think it was amazing. The amount
Also
of
a really
text.
long letter.
Yes, that was a really long
Yeah.
letter with a lot of dedication, a lot of details. I really liked it. Really appreciate. So that was really cool.
Due to fractured memory, what exactly to put into the letter? I know we agreed upon everything, but I forgot it. So be good to be on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, I asked about like weird plans that I was not aware about. That if they were planning on doing anything on the third kingdom that I wouldn't really understand, and that he would be like targeting me too because I'm here and I've been like really well treated and all of that stuff. Also, suggesting the other way around, that it would be nice to have actual alliances here because there are bigger things that we're gonna have to be fighting soon that everyone might not be aware about. So a little bit about the soul harvesting and equalizer and so on. And then also like asking for some help for Kirinel as we discussed with Cole.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And that was basically it. I mean, I read it already.
Did you
a week ago,
tell
so.
him about? Did you tell him about possible infiltration of the Tiefling Kingdom by the Order of the True Knight?
Yeah. I mentioned some names of some this tiefling that we know about.
Okay.
So if they find him, it might be that we never hear about him again. But yeah.
But we were like sure that he was like from the Order of the True Knight and not something. Oh, yeah, right. He was in contact with Brask. Okay.
Yeah, it seemed. Yeah.
I mean, still, I had this thought he might just be a council member, and then we just sent him to die without confirming.
Oh.
But no.
And
No, I think it was
The-
Brask corresponding with him, right? And he seemed like an evil guy, so.
It wasn't. It was your teacher who was corresponding with that guy.
Ah, what?
Yeah.
He was a council member. No,
Your teacher
wait.
was.
Yeah. So he would probably not talk to the Order of the True Knight. What did you tell them exactly about this?
But he might have to do with the soul harvesting.
Well.
Yeah.
That's what I had in my notes. I don't know.
No, Carolina. Just everything in your note all made sense. So all correct. You didn't accuse anyone of unjustified things.
Not like directly.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So I know the letter was so long you don't even remember what you wrote there, but so it's fine. Everything is fine. Sus. As the time passes by and as Rafe is spending time writing the letter, you are feeling much better than the last game, as most of the mobility is back to you. So you feel like you really missed running. It's been a while since you felt so helpless.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like just few hours.
Sometimes just a fraction of seconds decides life and death.
I was lucky the Rafe was nearby, so I'm grateful to Rafe for picking me up.
It's a really life and death situation.
Yeah, that's how it was from my perspective.
So, Farwell, you already returned back from the room of Gaki, who currently is, in a way, unconscious, incapacitated, not really reliable condition, if I might say so. And you overhear how on the first floor, Kua is having a conversation with Aimo, who is still standing on the other side of the door, and you hear your name being pronounced.
Small note. I remember that Polo actually had an offline activity.
So Polo is currently not present in the house.
Because of the activity?
Because of that activity, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so from hearing his name, what would Fowl guess and what is the context? Does it sound like trouble? Just normal request, or?
From what you can hear, it sounds like Ayamo doesn't want to straight away disclose the full information as it is to Kua. Rather, he tries to just say it would be important to him, I just want to talk to hear. Because they weren't really properly introduced. They have no relation to each other, Kua and Ayamo.
Okay. Well, Fowl hears Aimo's voice and is firstly happy to hear him and goes down to greet him, but also a bit concerned about the news. Because what should be of importance to him other than the temple? So, yeah, and walks down the stairs and says, Amor, long time no see. It's great to see you.
Oh, here you are. And Kua sees that you have a friendly welcome to him. He's kind of like, oh, okay. You seem like friends to this bunch of rangers. And you're welcomed on the premises of the Kernel's enclave. His attitude and his approach, you, Sas, and you, Farwald, immediately noticed is way different than it was from Bayan. So Bayan kept it way more informal. Meanwhile, Ku is kind of using his authority, his tone of voice, just to show that he's the owner.
Yeah,
How was
like
it? How are you? How are you doing? I thought I might have something interesting for you, Farwald. Based on your, let's say, religious preferences, if I might say, friend. And he... Do you have something to eat?
Oh, the temple. Well, that is... sure, I'm all ears. Regarding food, I guess, turning to Quo, would it be fine if we lodge our guest and serve whatever the kitchen has to offer?
Sure, absolutely. I think I will then spend some time in the garden next to my newly planted oak tree for some meditation time. It's been a while since I used my divination powers, and it was quite draining for me. He's referring to events in the last game. And he is passing you through, and he departs into the garden. Sas, where were you at this moment?
I'm gonna closely watch Imor. I don't know Imor, right? Like, I don't think
No.
we met.
You never met
Yes.
him. Bob met him. Bob was his friend.
I'm gonna prepare and like sit on the couch and closely watch what's going on, because who is this guy? I don't know. He's
Oh.
full armor.
No. He
full-
is dressed up in civilian clothes if you open maps on lore channel. So the most recent picture is his battle outfit that you've seen once. But at the moment he's dressed up in civilian. It's one picture above.
Okay, still looks suspicious.
So he is at least one head taller than you.
He's human, right?
Yeah.
He's just tall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. Who's that?
Let's forward, my friend. Let's roll something in the kitchen. Maybe I can roll some durum, according to recipes that I learned from Bob,
Yes,
a
sure.
friend of yours.
Um,
Sas, you hear him mentioning Bob.
oh yeah, maybe I should introduce the two of you. Amor, this is Sas, our newest addition to the team. He is, like all of us, in search of Bob. And Sas, on the other hand, this is Amor. We were travel companions for some delicate missions in the past, together with Bob. So Bob and Amor also got along very well, and he was a highly appreciated member of our team for a short period of time. Consider him a friend of the party.
Nice to meet you. And he shows his open palm to you, Sas.
Yeah, I also wanted to like shake his hand. And
Okay, please roll for athletics.
What?
Let's have a shake hand contested check.
athletics. Oh, that's
That should
9.
be easy for you, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, you have +4 and you roll 5.
Okay, let's see what he rolls.
Didn't he have like +8 and athletics or so?
He has 2 + 8. So they are basically. He sees that you're not trying to intimidate him and you are behaving friendly. So you also notice that he doesn't put any effort and he trying to be friendly and gentle with his touch. So there is no like this power or dominance establishing happening here. It's just a fine handshake. Your results are pretty equal.
Would you like, maybe I can prepare some tea?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Rafe, this is the moment when you are finishing writing the letter and the pigeon is gone and you are walking down the stairs and see Imo.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there. Okay. Hey, Imo. It's a
Also
surprise
there.
to see you here.
Yeah, you're all in one piece. Except missing one piece.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
that's
still alive somewhere.
Yeah, so forward, shall we?
Yes. Let's go to the kitchen, find something to eat, and then we can talk about what news it brings.
Yeah. So you both go to the kitchen, you start grabbing things around, and Aimo, he's taken in charge of it. You see that cooking is not a foreign thing for him, so it seems like every ingredient he can find actually could serve as a part of a dish. It's just about the quantity and the way how it's served together. So after a bit of time, he's able to make a pot with salad. Because vegetables are mostly present there, no problem to find. Grabs a couple of apples and with a big pot and a couple of small plates. He brings it all to the dining room. Do you think I was eating alone? No, of course, that's for everyone. That's not even my food, so just saying.
All
So,
right.
Sas?
So the Polo is not here.
Polo is not here. Rizantar is not here. Gaki is unconscious upstairs. It's just three of you.
But who got the map in the end? Who got the
Farvald.
map?
Farvald has 30% of map left in
What?
his possession.
Does that decrease by
It's
every
decayed.
week we didn't play? By 10%?
No, it was.
I thought 30% were burned.
70% was ruined. So you have 30% left of it.
I think it was the other way.
It was the other way, dear.
No, I
It was 70%
intentionally
destroyed.
rewatched our last stream so that I don't have fractured memories. You can use me as a source of truth, please. So
Farwald has it.
Okay, but Farwald has it close right to his chest under his armor.
And the cards? Who have the cards?
do you mean the deck of many things?
I think Farwald has it too. It used to be with Wraith all this time, but then at some point, I don't know, like Farwald was like suspicious about it. I don't remember the reason. I think because of Sus.
I think we wanted
Sus
like
was
to share the items and so, and then we.
Yeah, something was there, like, but Farwald was very eager to take on the cards.
Rafe, can you confirm it?
Repeat that about the item. Someone was laughing outside.
Do you have the deck of many things or Farval got it?
Farrell has it.
Okay. Yes. So Farval, at any moment, you have a chance to use the very powerful artifact. Let me show it to you and everybody.
Do you really want to? Do you want to use it?
Don't know.
No, I wanted to
very
understand
powerful
why Polo's
artifact
not
which
here.
looks like this.
Because I remember Polo wanted to snitch on Wraith really hard.
I don't know, but wait.
And
Do
now
we know
he's
what
gone.
Polo's doing?
No, we don't.
Exactly. That is weird, isn't it?
No, I think that information would be public, Gerhard. So
Will be when it's completed.
What information would
what
public?
Polo is doing right now, I think it's public. I mean, you wrote it in the
Yeah.
general channel, yeah. So
I
Polo is
did. I
currently
just liked how this snowballed into a conspiracy theory.
no conspiracy here. No. So just it's written in I think in general channel. Polo is currently investigating the drug and the effects of it and antidote about what Gaki is using because he identified it and now he has more connection into underworld of the capital. So
Exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah, just a reminder again, it's always present. The deck of many things. You have one chance, one opportunity, as Eminem would say.
So let's try it now. No, nobody will.
So,
That was a
So my-
crystal clear quote, though. I'm so impressed. I had to think like for 5 seconds if that's the correct quote, but I think it is. Job.
okay, the next one in our playlist is Medieval Eminem. So, specifically for this. So, back to a serious thing. So, Farvald, I'm glad that I managed to get you here because I think I have something. Unfortunately, it's job related. You know, I would hang out with you guys with other times as well, but this time it's job related. And I thought you might find interest of it, especially Helena mentioned it to me. Are you busy this evening?
Well, I'm always busy, but let me know anyways. I mean, if it is god related, then sure is of importance. Anachron related. That's the word.
Yeah, that is. I have actually certain information about the arson which happened in the Temple of Anachron. As you know, it has been proclaimed, at least in the Sandkeepers, an important case. Its priority has been increased. So there is a progress. And since we have several leads uncovered, I've been appointed as a leader of investigation. I decided also to take part and check one of the leads myself. Then I remembered about you and thought maybe you could accompany me, and maybe you all guys could.
Sure,
Yes.
count me in, whatever the cause takes, whatever the cause demands.
Yeah,
But you
so
said
there
only
is,
one evening.
I mean, there are hot
Everyone.
leads, there are cold trails. It's better go after hot lead, right? So
Fair enough.
we've been thoroughly investigating any witnesses to the salamanders in the city and tried to come up with a map of their potential origin and where they were coming from. We managed to narrow it down to certain locations, but after that, we just couldn't really continue forward. We had to use other sources of information. And one of my sources hinted to me that the neighbors of a dancing club here in the Golden Market district sometimes hear very unusual sounds which are not attributed to humanoids, and certain fireworks flashlight is happening on the inside. You could think that they're making performances there inside and it's part of the maybe training dancing sessions. That's who knows what that could happen. I don't know, never danced myself. Look at me, I'm like a grizzly. That's my agility level. So yeah, but I cross-checked a couple of other sources, and it all pointed that this place might have a connection with the underworld and other interesting activities. So who knows? Maybe we are able to close a couple of the investigation with one hit. So, and since this is related to Anachron, I thought maybe you would be interested to accompany me. Of course, you guys are all invited as well.
I mean, sure. But do you expect resistance if you don't want to go alone, but ask the three of us to join you? Should we be prepared?
Was it a trap?
I just wanted to, I don't know, depends on you, of course. I didn't want to make, this hardcore bust and destroy the places, because I've heard some couple of the famous bards periodically visited places have connections. So just destroying there with the bust, I wouldn't like to have this reputation, no for me, no for Sandkeepers. Destroyer of arts, no, that's not for me. I like art. I like to eat. So it's all together. So I would rather come and do it gently. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not planning to wear my armor at least today.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have any other preferences and ideas.
I mean, we don't have any leads so far, so it makes sense not to go in like all in. The thing is, we both know just a person would be quite suited for this job. Unfortunately, he's not here right now. Of course, he's in town. I'm talking about Polo. What time is it right now, actually, DM?
So currently it's about 5-6 p.m. So it's slowly getting dark.
Okay.
Like, according to my information, usually in the evenings, around 8, they have classes for the beginners, newbies, that everybody are welcome to join. And during the day or early mornings, the professionals are gathering there. Exactly right after the night party, when they're hardly sober, they do their best, I've heard. So, yeah, we could do it now, or if you have some other important business, maybe early morning, but up to you. It's just my offer as a lead investigator, but I wouldn't like to keep this trail cold. If you have something else what to do, just tell me and I will proceed.
I mean, I for my part would definitely join you. I was just thinking maybe we wait a bit for Polo to return. If we don't do a crack down on this place, he would be a valuable asset.
Do you know when he's going to return? Any time frame? Because if we're going in the morning, then I need to go for my armor. Like, I thought of using a disguise as a newbie, but if there is nobody else in the building except the pros, I, with my complexion, cannot disguise myself as a pro, you know. I have no moves, unless you can teach me. But I don't think you can do it overnight.
Nope, I don't think so either. I mean, we could just wait for 1 hour. If Polo doesn't return by then, we can just keep going. Would that be alright?
Sure. Please take the salad. Come on. What are you waiting for? Rafe?
Maybe Aimon really wanted to do that beginner's class.
Yeah, sure.
Rafe, you can roll for insight.
Let's see if it works today. I didn't.
What is it?
No, you know, like, it's been broken, the integration.
Oh. Still.
And it's still broken, yeah. Well,
Okay, then...
I rolled an 18.
Okay, at least that works. So, you think that his last intonation probably indicates that deep inside of his soul, maybe he always wanted to be gracious and nimble and agile, but he never had a choice, and therefore dancing was never really given to him. So he's fairly curious about it. Maybe a childish
What I
dream.
thought.
Soft soul trapped in a huge body.
Who knows? I mean, maybe he's really good at it and he doesn't know.
I mean, alright, then yeah, we can just leave in about an hour. So did you guys actually want to join?
What do we need to do once again? What is this suggestion? What is this person wants us? To go to a dancing club?
Yes. Because
do
there are
some
strange noises
investigation.
there. Yeah.
That don't sound human, Noid. So for the bigger picture, there was this attack on this temple, right? From those fire salamanders from another plane. And who knows? We know that Bob is being probably held on another plane. So we might just find a connection there.
I would go, but I'm not gonna risk my life because there was some weird noises in the dance club. You know.
Yeah, we're not really gonna fight.
No one's gonna pay me. I don't know what is this about. And
I mean, you can ask for payment, right?
I don't know who's gonna pay.
Well,
Oh, don't you want to have some fun? Do you know how to dance, friend?
No.
You
Dance?
see? That's your reward.
Do you know how to
Basic
fight?
steps.
Of course not. I'm just making tea.
Hmm.
I'm a monk. I'm just meditate. I don't want to get
Oh.
into the fight.
Oh, a monk. Which monastery, if I may ask?
Not Modei Monastery, the other one. The Masamber Monastery
Hmm.
in the south.
Is it the one somewhere in the mountains?
Yeah. Most of the monasteries are in the mountains.
Oh, interesting.
Away from the war and crime. Very peaceful monastery.
I've heard that
Just the
fighting is
birds.
just like dancing, but it's just can take your life in process. So
Never thought about it like that, but I don't. There was some bad experiences today. You know, we've been to a few places.
oh, we have an hour.
Well,
We are waiting for your friend. You can tell me everything.
no, nothing special. Nothing special happened. Just feeling tired and yeah, my legs feeling tired. We walked a lot.
Wait a second. So he is
He
kind of
should know.
attentively looking at you, but you don't really know what exactly he made out of your explanation.
He should know. He should not know anything.
He's a pretty
Yeah.
bad investigator if he has insight +4.
That's actually quite high.
Insight +4?
Yeah.
Not for an investigator.
He's
Are
a
you
fighter.
bragging about Paula?
Yes.
And Farwald as well. So. Well, I mean, anyways, I don't think he's been sent there to merely investigate.
So the time passes on and Paul is nowhere to be seen. So you
Why
have
not?
you have a
It shouldn't
time.
take long.
That's another question. So currently it's time for you to decide what you're going to do next. It's about 7 p.m. You can also choose what kind of topics you talked about it, or what you shared, or it was just nothing talk. Up for you.
So while
Because-
waiting, Paul would like to. Farwald would like to use a spell to check in on Paul. The scrying spell. Just to check what he's doing.
Okay. So,
Should I read how it works, or?
please cast the spell, and I think there is a saving throw for this.
Just did. Saving throw 16. But the target can choose to willingly fail the saving throw.
He doesn't know who is crying on him, so it's not applied. So,
But wait,
you're
there are
familiar.
save
You have
modifiers.
-5 to because you very well know him. Do you have any item of a person?
Damn.
Probably not then.
I mean, likeness or picture. No, nothing. No.
Nope. So, okay. So yeah, I would say that you know the target well. So then DC becomes 11 for him, and I roll for him. Was it wisdom?
Yes. But
Yeah, wisdom.
the DC for him becomes 11.
Yeah.
If I know him better, it should be something positive, right?
Okay,
I
wait.
mean, normally the
Let's read
DC
it
is
again.
16.
Maybe it's +5
I mean,
for
it
him.
says -5
It says minus
if I know
5.
the target well. Doesn't make so much sense from first ones. What?
Ah, wait, it's for him. It's for his roll, I think.
Yeah.
It's for his
Okay, so he
saving roll,
rolled-
not for your save DC.
Hmm.
So he rolled,
So-
was it 18? Yes.
16.
16 minus 5, so he definitely doesn't save from what you do.
Mhm.
So you currently can observe him standing next to a corner. The place looks around him, or the pieces of the vision that you are getting through a spell, looks more of a like a sewers or somewhere where like it's mostly brick walls around him. So he's currently attached to one of these walls and carefully looking behind the corner and hiding and then checking it again.
Okay.
He is trying to kind of completely shadow himself with a wall. Yeah, but that's what you are observing about him right now.
Hmm. Okay, he seems fine. So I'm telling the group that Polo seems to be fine, but he might just return later. So only thing Fawad would like to have before is like a kind of a short rest. Which should be okay if we just get there like slowly and don't do anything, right? It counts like a short rest if we just relax while going there.
Light activity, I would say yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yes. Hey Yasu. Hey Surya, nice to have you here. We have some regulars coming back. Thanks everybody who joined. Feel free to chat and ask questions. We're at the game number 88 by now, so quite a lot of catch up. But in the beginning of every single session, starting from like 15 games ago, we have a short intro of what happened last game. So if you want to know what happened, at least in a past game, just make sure you check the beginning of a stream or beginning of the past streams. Yeah, it's gonna explain you all. Also, we have a full company diary in our Patreon, so the link is in channel description. If you want to access everything that happened since the day one, everything is there. Other than that, welcome. As the party of Power Rangers are possibly going to the first dancing class, investigating the arson of a temple of an icon.
Well, last time there was dancing, Fawad died.
Oh my god.
What a
Wait,
coincidence,
did you actually
right?
dance? No, you didn't dance,
But-
right?
Yeah, and now thinking about it, Fawad was the only one from the party who didn't dance that evening, so he
It's
died.
Redlack.
I know
You need
he
to do
did.
it
He did dance. I
with
think.
home.
Bob
It
definitely
was,
danced with Helena. Rave danced with Duvalier. Farwell
And
didn't
Fawad
dance with
danced
anyone.
with Diana. He danced with Diana.
Ah, yeah,
I'm pretty
correct,
sure.
because there was jealousy looks. Yes.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
we'll see.
So back then, I think Rave and Farwell, you both have, due to your background, you know a couple of moves in the dances that people are making, especially on the formal routes, formal balls. But what about Sas? I'm not sure if... Yeah. Sas is...
No, don't have any background for that. I don't know. Sas is skeptical. A strange guy comes in, says to follow him into some suspicious place.
It's a
Under
friend of Bob, though.
Yeah, he is as friend of Bob as you are.
We are friends of all.
We
You
ate
don't
the same
seem to
durum.
be.
We ate the same durum. You know, that's That's what
Means a
friendship
lot.
is about. I see that you really appreciate teas, and I really appreciate food. And trust me, in the world of food, if you share the food from the same plate, means a lot.
Sure. I'll give him a skeptical look. Like, yeah, of course. I see that you like to talk a lot, but we'll see about your actions. What do you actually do?
So, we it's about time to leave. We want to make it on time with other newcomers. So then,
Okay.
please tell me what in which outfits you're going. I mean, weapons. I guess there's no problem to take. Carry around. Question only. Imo doesn't wear any armor. Doesn't matter. Saz doesn't wear any armor. Rave doesn't wear any armor. So question only to Farvald, is he wearing his armor?
I mean,
The
yes.
same situation.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Even with the shield on the back. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here, Imo is looking at you and saying, if something I'll say, you're my bodyguard.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I hope who is this guy who was greeting me by the door? He seemed to be very serious.
Well, he's the master of the Druid Enclave, actually the Druid representative. Old friend
Oh.
of ours.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen his face before here. So, okay. So, at least I was polite. Good. Sometimes I'm failing to make the first impression, so.
Oh, I'm sure you'll see him sooner or later, because he's frequently going to the courts, and then Helena will have to do with him, and so will you. So yeah, it's good you were polite. He's a nice person, but influential.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. You see, you have very powerful friends.
Of course.
I mean, in Ikran.
Well, would
You're
love to call them
right.
my friends, but
That was just a joke. Come on. Okay, let's move out. If you're ready.
Here.
wait, let's quickly think about it. There might be fire salamanders at some point, so maybe we want to prepare for fire. Do we have something to prepare against fire?
I don't have any high level spells available because of the fight we had in the morning, and I can only get them back when I have like long rests. So
So you're
I'm
useless.
pretty much I'm very weak right now. I can only use level 3 spells basically.
The thing is, if there's any fire damage, you can actually be the tank for us, because you don't take lots of fire damage, right?
Half.
Well, okay. Maybe not a tank. Do you know how we could shield against fire damage?
Do you have any elixirs, potions that you made?
Rafe.
Healing
Saz?
potions.
Famous alchemist.
Do we
Well,
have
you know,
some tea against fire damage?
I
No,
have
I can
water
only-
against fire.
I know
I
tea
can
can
only-
cause fire damage.
oh,
We already.
I know this random potion which is like this for resistance, but it's a random one. So whatever you took, like maybe if you had the wrong type of element for resistance, then it's really useless.
So that means we drink the potion and only then we will know what we're resistant against?
Mhm.
Ah, I thought we find out after they're being brewed.
I'm not sure if it's while I'm doing them. No, is it when I'm drinking it?
Then they're
Oh my
completely
God.
useless. I mean,
So
how many
unpredictable.
elemental
I mean,
types are there?
Six?
They're like
for
8
all the
or so?
viewers, how many elemental types do you know in World of D&D? The possible sources
guess-
of damage. Try to count.
I guess they're like 8. That would be my
9?
guess. Wait. Fire, ice or
4
frost?
elementals.
There's
3
nothing like wind.
bludgeoning,
So-
piercing,
No, but I'm
slashing.
not counting the physical ones. I mean, could they also be? I mean, if we take the potion, could we also get resistance against bludgeoning and so?
It's a type of damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then it should be more than 8. Then it should be around 10,
So
12.
7 plus necrotic radiant 9. And I
I-
don't know more.
I have it on my sheet. It's. Can I say it or is it?
Of
I
course,
guess-
go ahead. I mean, it's no, you kind of know it from the alchemy book you learned.
Yeah, of course. I'm just checking my book knowledge, right? It's 10. I have 10. At least I know how to do 10 element resistance.
The
potions.
fourth
Please-
one. The
Please
10th.
read it.
Yeah, so acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, and thunder.
But what about bludgeoning, piercing, and
So,
slashing?
slashing, yes.
It doesn't. Well, but it doesn't count in the potion. Like you cannot.
Mhm.
It doesn't
So
work.
there are
like that.
13 damage types.
Hmm. Okay, which are the other 3?
Bludgeoning,
are
slashing,
not-
piercing.
That's
What
it.
What
Then?
are the last 2?
What?
No,
13.
that's
So,
the
That's it.
acid,
13.
Yeah.
bludgeoning, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, piercing, poison, psychic, radiant, slashing, thunder.
Thunder, yes. At the end.
So
Okay.
checking from the
Yeah.
source,
So
yes.
no, we cannot do. We should buy it though. We could buy it in a magic store.
I mean, some resistance
Yeah,
better than none, right?
But I mean, the thing is, like, if next time we face undead and we need something against necrotic damage, we have like a 1 to 10 chance to, oh no, actually, 9 out of 10 chance to get the wrong resistance type. What is this worth? Like, you're about to die from fire magic.
You drink it
this
10
thing and then-
times.
No, it's not
Well,
how
it,
it works.
still doesn't. No,
It's not
that's
how it works.
Statistics-
Probability
yeah.
doesn't stack, you know.
No, just saying. It's I'm not suggesting anything, right?
Hmm.
It's 50%. You're either resistant or you're not.
Yeah, I need to find a way to like specialize in that potion in like I don't
You
know.
already
I
ate
mean,
like 3 books of advanced alchemy.
No, only 2. The 101 and the 102.
Yeah, so maybe that's a path we want to go down, or we want Rafe to go down. Actually,
Yes.
Since we don't have a wizard, that would make sense, because that's our only protection.
Yeah, I think that I need to improve both. Like what the potion does and the time that it takes me to brew them.
So
I think this goes hand in hand, right?
yeah, it goes together. You just need other next level books, and then you'll practice, spend some time.
Okay.
Currently, I think past 20 or 30 games, you didn't try to improve your skills since then. So that kind of
Well, we haven't had any more black market
But
purchase
I mean,
list.
actually, we have access to the library of the mighty Anacreon, full of knowledge. For
Do
free.
we or only you?
I think we do.
As a party, you still have access. You recently did your research there. But it's about time. So Rafe would need to spend some time there to get some publicly available potions, recipes.
Yeah.
So that's
The next level,
possibility, yes.
yeah.
And
It's
because
fine.
it's
We're
a,
just gonna come in and we're gonna convince them to give up.
because it's a
gonna-
library, you also would be able maybe even to choose what type of option potions you're trying to learn. Because there are like hundreds and hundreds of potions with their effects.
And I mean, maybe you can even buy a copy, like a script from certain books in the library, and then you can just pre-buy them and read them while we're traveling, and not during off time.
That's yeah, that's the best to do during the offline, as offline activity.
Okay, good. But
If we're still alive after this mission.
because we cannot shield against fire damage.
Against dance, yeah, there was dancing damage as well. Remember?
I think it counts more like emotional damage.
It's called psychic. Yes.
Ah,
Okay. So, are you moving out from the embassy,
Yeah.
or are you doing
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah.
I mean, did we want to do something else? Did we
we wanted to prepare, but we can't.
prepare for war? Oh, yeah.
Like,
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe we wrote something in some chat. I'm sure we have long lists of things we wanted to do.
like from
Oh,
last time.
actually, Sus had an offline activity too, I see.
Yeah, but there was no time, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you
It's
don't go
fine, I
anywhere
don't-
and spend time in the, let's say, Adventurers Guild instead, then yeah, that's possible. If you have money, right?
8 gold, yes. The
If your
first
friends
session
have
is
money.
free. The first session is free. Don't
Okay.
scamming us.
Okay.
No, nothing. I will go now, but I'm not
Okay.
planning to fight. Whatever you are planning to do, I don't know.
I mean, but did you ask for a payment, for reimbursement for your services? Why don't you try? I mean, Fallout is
I don't
doing
know
this
this
like
guy.
because of believing and stuff. But you might be like, hey, if you want to hire me and my services, might as well pay me.
I heard he
Bye.
said something about Bob. I'm just gonna hang around. You know, I'm not gonna murder anyone because you guys asked me to. I think that's a
Killing
bit
anybody,
how-
we just want information.
Sas is a very bad
But what?
friend. If your friends ask you to murder someone, you just do it.
To bury someone?
Yeah, I
Loyalty.
mean, but we would.
Sounds
no,
like
I mean,
Italian mafia here, huh?
we would only do it if it's really necessary. Like, that's not our first option.
No. Unless they deserve it.
I think that deserves a quote.
Could
Written.
be.
If your friends ask you to bury someone, you just do it. So it's part of it.
Murder. We don't bury enemies.
Okay.
No, we did.
When did we bury enemies?
We did, remember?
yes.
Yeah,
when
but
we
only to
killed-
remove the traces and not getting caught and stuff like this.
No. It was also to give them like a good last place to rest
What?
in this.
Where was that?
Of course, yeah. I mean, we do believe in that. Like, even if they were enemies, they did a lot of bad stuff. Like, if it's something we can
Okay.
manage, like if it's 30 of them,
Yeah.
like impossible. Yeah, but
Okay, actually, it's not a bad thing to do, but I don't remember when did we bury someone out of respect. Who was our
it
enemy?
was with this druid guy.
Are
Well,
we
not the
buried?
druid.
No.
No.
We gave them-
We killed like two guys which were part, like
We
his
left them swimming.
workers, kind of, right?
Right.
Yeah, they had a
yeah.
hostage, and then yeah.
Okay, okay.
Murder hobos.
I mean, those 36 guys we were killing in front of that tavern, we didn't bury them, right?
No, but I think that the mayor just took care of it.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, take into protocol, trying to respect dead enemies.
I'm following you around. If you're going, I'll just follow, but I'm just gonna tell you without Amar hearing that enough killing for me for now.
No, I don't want to kill
You
it. I
tell
mean,
him
like,
more
I
than you
don't.
actually want to tell him, right? Hey, that's quite a statement. But okay, good. Yeah, then let's go. So while on the way, Farward would like to ask Amor if casually, if just out of curiosity, by chance, he would know how to cure silver dust addiction. Just handy to know.
Oh, that one. Yeah, it can be quite annoying. I mean, the worst part is that I've heard people still stay unconscious and they kind of like they try to express themselves and nobody understands them, and that's quite frustrating and makes them feel mad and rejected. But yeah, if you're not high, you're definitely seeing someone blabbering and you don't want to deal with them. I'm not a doctor. I've seen the consequences of people using it and abusing it, and that's not a pleasant sight. Why are you asking?
Been some places, seen some things. Just being
Try to
careful,
avoid those places, Try to avoid.
I've been dead and back again, and it's
So,
not about the places.
Wanna try
Are
new
you-
experience?
Are you one of those who wants to try everything in their lifetime?
I'm not sure if I want to, but probably I will at some point. Whether by free
Then-
will or not.
Then my recommendation for you to do it while you're at home, close the door so that nobody else can see you in what kind of condition. It's kind of harmless, but at least you will not embarrass yourself.
What? You say it's harmless? I thought it's
It's
of
it's
the beautiful
addictive.
parts.
It's addictive. It's expensive, and it makes you look weird and behave weird in public eyes. So
Well, bad enough not to do it.
exactly. There's so much delicious recipes in this world. Why do you need to do drugs?
I don't know. Just having an open mind and I've done everything. At some point, you ask yourself, like, how else can I push myself over my limit? Constant improvement and constant experience,
It's your deal. Not for me to judge. Just saying.
Sure, but yeah, thanks for your input.
I would rather buy the sword for the same money.
Oh, it's that expensive.
It's enough expensive.
So maybe you can elaborate on this place we're going to. You said we're trying to wrap up different things there, and there was like maybe some illegal things going on there underground. Maybe that's connected.
yeah, sure. So as you're walking through the town, you're passing the trading ground of the Golden Market District, going further to the north, as he is describing you the place and what he knows about it. So he says that this place has been quite famous, or you can call it famous, for the bards and other colleges of bards. Sometimes they are sending and organizing competitions in that place. So in a certain area or group of society, it's a popular place. It's called Dancing Bullet. So if you ever were of any of the member of a Bard's college, you would heard of it if you visit Denver. So everybody, it's a kind of a pilgrimage place, maybe for someone to come and visit and maybe perform there. And they started to enroll more people into the dancing courses and even organize the newbie classes in the evenings, just to spread the ground. In my opinion, that's just they are trying to hide something behind being nice and good for public. It's always easier to do some deals when there is a lot of crowd and no one is surprised to see fresh faces there. So it's very convenient, I would say. It's just my line of work saying. Maybe it's a professional deformation of my psyche, but that's what I would do.
You don't like bards, right?
Bard drug dealers? What?
It's what can I say? I think I rather prefer crossbowman by my side than a bard. At least his weapon relies on skill, which you can measure. That's what I think.
Well, I can assure you bards always cause problems and troubles, so...
Yeah, and it's my job to solve those troubles, So now you can trace it, The less bards, the less troubles, no? Isn't it obvious?
Nah, I don't know. I'd be surprised to find this elemental cult is comprised out of bards, but you never know.
Yeah, I never know. I've never been there. Just one of the leads. Yeah, hopefully it's just will be a nice and easy stroll in my line of work. Having a great company, you too, and.
But what are we actually looking for? So we're just mingling with the local people there, and then try to overhear someone talking about the Salamander's cult, or what's our goal?
I think the goal is to, yes, as you said correctly, overhear conversations. Try not to put attention to obvious newbies who are coming there just for fun. Maybe try to have couple conversation with trainers or masters of a place. Ideally, I don't know, sweep the building and check what it is. It's not a big one. According to my sources, it only has the 2 floors and a cellar floor. So the main floor is where the dance hall happens. The second floor is where the just the living quarters of the trainers or those bards who are performing are staying, and there is a cellar which is supposed to maybe keep a huge amount of wine there, but I don't know.
Cellars are interesting, right, Rave? There's always something to find in the cellar.
Yes, sure. I mean, we can go all over the place, and if someone asks anything, we're looking for the bathroom.
Tourists.
Okay.
Beginners, we don't know.
Okay. So as you are going through the streets and buildings, the sun is starting to completely disappear behind the horizon line. As you're approaching, as it was described, 2-story wooden building, fairly sturdy, has a wide, narrow windows on both first and second floor. And as you're about to enter the building, you notice that there is like a group of maybe 10 people standing by the doors. And in a couple minutes, there would be the time of the entrance for the class. So now we will go for a short break. And before we go on the break, as promised, we're going to have a musical surprise for you.
Those prompts.
Yes. Eh?
Promise
Ah,
by
okay. Actually, yes. I thought it was a joke.
There is no jokes in this game. Ah,
what happened. It doesn't exist anymore.
unfortunately, it
Gima.
doesn't play.
Ah.
I think it's all cooperated. Okay, then we hear something else after a break. So let's meet up again in some 7-8 minutes.
All right.
Keep your cameras on, just maybe cover them and mute your mics.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right, see you.
Okay, we are back after a short break. As the party is about to enter the place called the Dancing Bullet.
Bloody dance floor. It's a dungeon. Famous dungeon.
Maybe it is. Never heard of it. What kind of dungeon it is? Tell us while we are waiting.
There's a bard cult. Cultists. They sniff drugs and they kill people.
Sounds like normal day-to-day business.
There has to be something. Has to be something. Cannot be a normal pub. Just can't imagine what would it be.
Do you mean the Dancing Bullet place? So Sus, as the most suspicious character of the party,
Yeah.
what are your suspicions?
Random guy comes in and tells us to go to a dancing hall just to listen to some rumors. That, like, what is this? Like, he cannot do it himself, or why he needs like 3 other people for that? Why is he comes to us? Very suspicious.
As a friend?
You don't go to friends and ask them to do a job for you. Especially
Is
if
that what
this
friends
is
are
his,
for?
If he's on duty and this is his job, he should, like, get his men with him. What if we were not there? What if we were not in the embassy? Like, how did he find us? Suspicious.
Yeah, Rafe, we're just listening to complaints and suspicions of Sus about this whole situation.
No, I mean,
We're already on stream.
It makes complete sense that he knows where we are. Because just one day ago, we were like with Helena, and she knew that we were back, that we were in the embassy, so of course he knew.
So Helena sent him.
No, I mean, they work together, like, he's a really good...
He works for her.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So nothing
Surely he knows what we did.
suspicious.
No, it's normal. And we're gonna be good friends this time. Last time we were really bad friends with someone else that probably died because we didn't help. But this time we were gonna help. If you know
Wait.
who I'm talking about.
The druid guy?
The girl? Bryn?
What happened to Bryn?
She didn't die. She...
Well, we don't know, but she asked for help. And we didn't help.
Yeah, we still wanted to do that.
Yeah, this quest is like, it's on pending list. It's not going anywhere. She's gonna be
Isn't she
waiting
still gonna
for
be
us.
there?
Still got other
She's not gonna be
priorities.
there for you, or unless she's really trapped. I mean, no, it doesn't sound like... No. She cannot be
How
alive.
did she
anymore.
contact us though?
She talked to me.
No.
She used the
When
spell.
talk to you?
Yes, called message.
When was that?
Oh my god, like 3 months ago.
I mean, if it if it would be like you know, like a letter or so, we could always say, "Oh, it was too late. We didn't get it." I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Spell though.
No,
Yes,
Did you
it was
so the-
immediate connection. Did I respond? Maybe.
You left her on read.
No, impossible. I think I did. Hmm.
no. She
I don't
definitely
remember
knew it
you
was read
responding.
because the message was received. So on her end, she knows. So it's
so you really left
unreplied.
her on read. Just
No.
like Brave left her chat room.
Well, it was exactly in November.
Ah,
Wait, November? That was 7 months ago?
Yes. I thought it was like
Oh,
3,
no.
but
Ouch!
Yes, the party has
Oops.
received a call for help from another friend, from a previous party member, by the way. And they famously forgot about it.
I feel so bad about it.
I mean, how much in-game time would that have been? Like a year?
no.
No,
No.
it's the other. It's shorter. It's shorter.
I think
A
it's
month, maybe.
months or something, yeah.
Or 2.
Okay, so she's either dead or made it out alive, but we're not friends with her anymore.
Yeah.
Or
We blame it
Who
on
knows?
Brave.
Nah,
Come on,
that's just. I think this quest is over. That's.
I think back
Yeah.
then even Bob was alive, was it?
Hmm.
And
It
I
was
but
around
that's a
Peter
good
analysis,
excuse.
so.
In case we show up late, it's just like, how we lost Bob along the way.
No. Bob wasn't there. I see
Ah,
some
okay.
mentions of Sass, so no, Bob was already gone.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
era after Bob.
Damn. So we don't have that excuse anymore.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's get back to the business at hand. Thanks everybody who joined. Feel free to ask any questions. We're happy to chat as the party of Power Rangers continue their exploration and helping friends as they always do.
Mhm.
This time
Sure,
they are
same.
going together with Aimo Coldshore, who is a member of Sandkeepers, and conducting investigation about the arson of the Temple of Anikram. And you're currently right next to the doors of the 2-story wooden building, next to which there is a small crowd of unarmed people dressed up in civilians. You also notice couple of people who actually Farvold and Rafe, you both can roll for insight.
I got a 15.
12. What?
Farvold is mostly busy
that?
with his own armor and clothes, comparing himself with other dancers. Meanwhile, Rafe, you look around and you notice that based on the complexion and behavior of people, of some of the crowd, you notice them armed with short swords. So, and they have more of a, let's say, military look than other civilians. They seem to be periodically touching the hilts of their swords, just as a habit of safety when they get back to items that make them more secure. So, some old habits. So, some people in the crowd have a military background. So, as you are getting to the crowd, it's not a problem. There are more people and more coming in. So, by the time you actually join them, it's about 20 people as of now, standing next to the gates. I noticed that the front door is semi-opened, and currently there is a dude standing there by the entrance. He is not a human, he's a Goliath, and he is a typical bouncer boy.
Goliath, like Bayan, right?
Bayan is mix. He's not a pure.
So this guy is
Goliath.
even taller than Amor, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. And his skin is way grayer, and he has a lot of tattoos.
Let's fist fight him.
Farfelt. Answer to any situation. Fist fight. So, as you are waiting by the doors, Imo is like turning back to you all and says, let's try to find out as much as we can, and if we're able to conduct anything, or if we have any certainty or suspicions of anything that could be of interest for Sandkeepers, just give me a nudge, and yeah, maybe we can actually bust the place without waiting.
Who are
So
those
looking-
armed people?
So just as you are armed, there are also civilians who are armed.
Civilians are allowed to carry weapons in the
Yeah,
city?
a simple ones, small ones. So nothing bigger than a short sword. Nothing more serious than that.
Okay, okay.
So a civilian doesn't simply walk with bardiche, you know, or heavy siege shield in the town. So they don't do that.
I'm not a civilian, so I can do that, I guess.
You have a simple, let's say, infantry shield. Size.
Simple infantry shield. I've never been more offended.
Neither was the spirit in the shield, so which you never investigated. So going back. So as the time comes closer, you notice that there is a face appearing right from the back of the person, of the bouncer, and the face looks the following way. May I find it, show it for you. Let me open my notes. Okay, you can open maps on your channel. It should load there in a second. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this looks like a very feminine male elf, light elf specifically, not a drow. Has a very slim body type and kind of agile shoulders. So sometimes when he moves his head, it feels like none of the rest of his body is moving. He's doing it this like smooth. So this is what happened when he looked from behind the shoulder. Oh, so many fresh faces. Nice, very nice. Django, please let everybody in. The big guy, he's just like, instead of standing forward with his face, he's just turning sideways and kind of opening the path for everybody to enter. It doesn't do anything else. So please, everybody welcomes in. We're happy to welcome you into the Dancing Bullet, and I hope you've heard about a lot of news, about a lot of things about us. Fairly famous, that proves that you're here, and I hope you will also come back to us, and you'll be completely satisfied. And yeah, tell your friends about us. Don't make sure to pick up a couple of leaflets. Free classes are happening every second day. So make sure bring your grandma, girlfriend, and mom. They all will be happy to dance.
I'm just gonna go in and
assure you.
ignore whatever he's talking.
He's like kind of standing by the door as people in, and he kind of like gives this welcoming speech in everybody's face. So the first floor of the place looks the following way. Let me send you a picture in Maps on my channel and describe it for you. It's loading. Okay. Loaded. Can you see?
Mhm.
So
Looks creepy.
there's a. So this is the very first floor of the building. You see that in front of it there is a something that looks like a podium or a large scene where somebody could give their speeches or maybe perform as a musical band or maybe even dance on the top. But it's fairly narrow, so you cannot make a lot of movement on it. You need to be quite precise. So on the bottom floor, there are a couple of tables which are currently being quickly pushed to the side. So probably during the day it could serve other means like an inn or meeting place or for a meetup, anything. So, but now the space in the middle is quickly being cleaned up. On the very side there is a small stand where it looks like a barkeep would keep his place and serve drinks in the other times. On the left side of a stage, there would be a stair which would go to the second floor. The stairs look very similar to the one that you saw in other inns in town. So, based by all the hints by now, you know that it's probably the person who was building it. Probably was building inns his whole life or taverns. So they're all the same in his look. He's using similar materials and similar styles. He's just not just an inn, at least in this specific time and place. And on the left side of the room, which is not shown on the picture, where basically the viewer of this picture standing, you notice that there is a darker entrance and there would be stairs going somewhere downstairs. Other than that, it's mostly one large big hall. As people are entering, now you're actually not the very last who come in. There's about half amount of crowd which came after you. So as you're all entering in, being pushed by the sign, also pushing your neighbor forward, once you're in, the place is fairly full. So you notice how the elf is kind of moving very easily next by everyone. Everybody, please do not push each other. Be gentle. It's okay. Everybody has enough space. You know, we're all here to learn something today about you, about your body, about movement. It's all okay. So, with very one jump, he jumps back to the podium. As please tell me at which part of the room you are located. As I guess you are all together.
Unless we want to split, but probably not.
Unless you want to split, yes.
I mean, maybe we should split since. I mean, it would be better for investigating, right?
Where's the
Okay.
Aymar? I don't know. I'm following Aymar.
So as
Yeah,
you're
me too,
following
me too.
Ayama, you don't really see where you are because he's like towering above you. So you don't see him. He's just following,
Okay.
getting into the middle of a crowd.
Can't we go
Okay, then I'm in
like
the
this? Not one after another? Or is there not enough space to go like this? Or is
It
something
would be still enough space to have a couple of people on the left, on the right of him.
Okay.
Okay, Django, please
Mhm.
please make sure the door is closed, as we have a very limited attendance limit on our classes. We know we're popular, but we are all happy to see you today, and make sure you bring your friends next time, as today I'm gonna show you a couple of moves, and then you'll be able to try it yourself or with a partner. Yeah. Django, please bring the drums.
We should actually try to everyone get a different dancing partner. I mean, that would be the best way to mix with people, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right. But by looking around, would Farwald understand if there are any people from nobility here? Or so what would be the best way to dance? Because Farwald knows several different dances, but he doesn't want to dance like novelty amongst peasants. That wouldn't come across like right.
Please roll investigation.
Ah, no. Oh, actually, nice. I leveled that up, so it's not that bad. It's a +5, so I have 18. Ah, learned from the frustrating events.
+5. Not bad. So as you're looking around and trying to understand what kind of thing is going to happen now, you immediately recognize that the amount of instruments that the band, or at least in this case, one single band member who is also a bouncer, is performing. So currently it's only drums. You usually know that on the balls. Oh, somebody just followed us. Goblin Tuesday. Wow. Thank you for follow. That's amazing. I really missed that notification that we have. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Happy to have you here. We're happy to chat with you. We're happy to tell you more about our campaign, as this is a game number 88 already. But in the beginning of every single game, we have a short intro. So make sure you can check our previous streams. There would be like a 1-minute video at the beginning of each, so you can quickly follow up of what's happening. At the moment, the party called the Power Rangers, they are helping their friend who is conducting the investigation in the arson of a temple of Anacron. And the investigation came to the dancing hall, dancing inn, which is famous among all the bards colleges in the capital of Denver. You can see it on the map. And the place is called Dancing Bullet, and our character Farvald, he's currently trying to identify what kind of dances are going to be here. So, based on your role, you definitely know that there won't be anything of those boring, very straightaway, very calculated moves that you had to perform back in the Dragon Chess tournament. And the moment you see the drums and the Goliath starting to do a simple rhythm on those drums, there is this very primordial feeling from the depths of your soul. So it's probably not very far away from a very simple peasant dances you can see there. So the level is very amateur. That's what you would expect.
Okay. Good, so... I mean, is there maybe like an advanced dance class? Maybe it would make sense of Howard and Rafe, I think, as well, to go there. So we can mix audiences.
No, currently it's a one single room for it all.
Okay.
You can improvise, being really bad at dancing, yeah.
Okay. Now let's see how it's all your coordination good. So the elf trainer, who is on the podium, he starts to do, Django, please make the move. And he starts to do the rhythm. Let's try your coordination. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So at this specific moment, if it would be in real life, you would feel like you're the fitness class. As at this moment, as a trainer. So you notice slowly how the whole room, there are currently about 45-50 people, try to figure out where is left and where is right. So that's definitely one of the newbie classes. So I suspect for you all it's not a problem. If your intelligence would be less than 8, then I would ask you to roll, but that's not about your characters.
I think this should be more about agility, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Close.
it's Sas good at it. Like, Sas said that he had never danced before.
I mean, theory is good, but in practice is something different.
So Sas, please tell us, how does it make you feel when you hear the sound of drums doing a
It's
simple rhythm?
very easy with my intelligence of 8. I completely can understand where the left is and where the right is. And I can follow. No problem at all. Ready for advanced classes.
Okay, I can see there's a bit of problem here on the left. Okay, you can slow down, it's fine. You guys in the middle are amazing, that's really good. You guys on the right, very good. So, okay, now let's do a bit of stretching. So please follow after me. So he starts to make, long left, long right, both hands upward. A bit of stretching, just to make sure nobody gets injured, no complaints. We are a very civilized place. We don't want to be remembered as somebody who breaks their neck here or back. So we want everybody to have a good time. Good time.
Can I pay my attention to my items while I do that?
You think they're gonna steal it?
Just in case they're trying to, someone is trying to pickpocket me.
Yeah. Actually,
Ah.
that's what Farward wanted to do on the way there. Good thing. So Farward wants to put the deck of many things also into his armor, to his chest, where it's basically impossible to pickpocket it away.
Okay, Sas, please roll for perception.
28.
Wow. That's close to crit.
What?
Oh my god.
Yes, DM.
Wow.
28. We're level 10.
Okay.
19 plus 9. Yeah.
Okay. So with your roll, in spite of you doing the exercises or light warm up as you would do it, you're still keeping your full attention to everything that happens around you. You're being so attentive that you're able even to remember like the plasticity of bodies of people who are standing next to you, identifying that there are no fighters. They look like peasants, or a couple of people on the right of you seems like people who have problem with their lower back and probably spend their time sitting. So, and as you're looking at the
Office
trainer, you
workers.
notice that he himself is kind of very good fit, and he is probably kind of as agile as you are, in a way. As you're continuing your observation on the left, you notice that in the very far right corner, where the innkeeper place would be, you notice a couple of characters who don't really belong to this place, as they are like way shorter. They probably are halflings. I mean, with your roll, you are able to identify it. And they're currently having hoods, but because of the crowd over there, nobody really paying attention to them. At the moment, they're still next to the barkeeper place, but currently they are talking something. What was the roll? 28. Freaking. Also, one more thing. You also see that the moment the first movements are starting and as people start to do their warm-up, a couple of people who has just recently walked in as one of the last ones into the building, they seem to be going behind the crowd, behind the last man, and they're not joining the warm-up. Rather, they're going by the wall, then turning right, and then turning left, going downstairs the stairs. Left, right. Well done. So wait, sound disappeared. Sas, you're saying something. No sound.
Yes, it's gone.
Makes
it's back.
sense because it's very loud and he was screaming left, right. So following the movement though, and I'm gonna mentally communicate with my team members, party members, and I'm gonna say code red, and hooded figures behind us and suspicious figures went down. Please pay attention to to everyone around you.
What is code red though? Is this code fireball?
I
Yes,
don't know.
danger, just danger.
Just a reminder to the people who use fireball in this party. There are about 50 people in this room.
A lot of bodies too.
They could all
That's
be dead.
okay. I don't have any fireballs at the moment. So.
But I wouldn't bury them afterwards. 50 is just too much.
No, they're nice people. Like they were just dancing. It's
Okay.
no. It's
So-
about the guys that didn't dance with us like they didn't do this embarrassment thing. No.
So basically, I'm aware now that something is going on, and I try to tell that to Rafe and Farwell, but not Amor.
Okay.
This guy I don't trust. Maybe
You
he set
currently
it up.
do not see. You're behind him. He's in front of you, so he's kind of serving as a big meat shield in front of you. So he seemed to be enjoying doing some stretches as the initial part of the lesson is going. So as this goes on, Rafe, you notice that there's the man on the right of you. He is kind of getting closer to you, like his hands are in front of him, but he's making a couple of steps. So like a couple of times he already kind of lightly touched you with his left elbow, but
Moving
like he made a step out.
back.
That's-
I'm moving back. I don't like. No. What is
Why?
this person like? Like, yeah, tell me. What do I think when I look at this guy?
You mean the question is how does he look? That's the real question.
Yes. And how is he dancing?
It's Duvalier son. He's followed you all the way.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So the picture is coming in the Maps and Lore channel. In a couple of seconds. So here it comes. Pum pum.
Technical difficulties? No, there it is.
No, there are no difficulties. Everything is right. So this is
That's
how
really
he
It's
looks
a
like.
halfling. Is this a halfling?
No, it looks like
It's-
half elf.
Hmm. Okay, is he like just moving in a way that he thinks that I don't notice, or is he actually like looking at me or something? Because if he's looking at me, then I might. Okay.
Roll for, I would say, perception or insight.
Okay, perception. Or
So he's probably not directly looking at you if you have to roll for insight if he is or not.
Yeah. 21.
21 of what?
Insight.
He definitely knows that you know that he knows that he touched you a couple of times with the left elbow, and he was like waiting for like some reaction for you to look at him, and now he's kind of looking back at you like and smiling. So it's more of a like a first move type of thing based on your role.
Okay. Okay, if they do afterwards some couple dances, then I'm gonna pick him. Fine. I just keep on dancing, like, but I won't.
So you don't
won't
back
get
off, you
too
don't run away, you kind of get back to your position.
Yeah,
Okay, he notices that.
but I won't look like with hatred face, like I wanna kill you, I wanna throw my fireball that I don't have. No, it's fine.
So are you gonna ignore him?
No, I'm trying to be difficult. You know.
I guess I know.
Yeah, but I'll stay just beside him, like, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what his next move is. Mhm.
So we are back to Farwell. As the class progresses, this seems to be the stretching and warming up part is over, and now he is like kind of like showing you a couple of moves and a couple of steps. So you just make forward, move back, put a hand. So he's trying to make it like an exercise, dividing the piece of a dance in a small steps. and make sure that everybody is able to do the first step, number 1, number 2, number 3, combine first and second step, combine third and fourth. Like this is the tactics that he is using for the class. Farveld, as you hear the warning from Sas in your mind, you're definitely getting more aware of what's happening around. And you are immediately noticing how the couple of halflings kind of starting to roam through the crowd on the right side of it all. So it's maybe 7 people away from you in a row, but they're kind of moving all the way through the legs and to the sides of people. Probably in a minute or two, probably will reach where you are standing.
So, as I mentioned before, I'm taking a deck of many things and put it like into my half plate, the breast part, so it's really like inside there, so there's no room for sneaky little halfling hands. And I put my purse there as well, or purse, wallet, whatever. My gold. And keeping my dagger +1 in reach, just in case.
Okay.
But
Sas,
no, wait. Now that I noticed them, do they somehow in any way look familiar? Like, would they remind me of Polo people I saw with Polo?
they
or the
do
Sneaky
remind you
Battalion?
of Polo. They are halflings. Every halfling
I
is
mean,
a halfling.
have I seen them with Polo, or do they look
No.
like they're Sneaky Battalion people?
They look.
They have tattoos, right? And I know the tattoos.
So I had a call. Sorry for that. For loud sound on the stream.
Didn't hear anything.
Good for you. Bad on the stream. So back to you. So you question whether they have tattoos. You're not able to identify it from that distance.
Okay, but I'm definitely staying alert.
Sas, as you're keeping your observation skills to the top, you're looking through the room and you definitely notice how those halflings start moving through the room. But you notice how a couple more people who also just joined the room, who were standing in the back row and didn't really do much movement, they went by the wall and disappeared in the cellar. Both of them wore the hood, dark clothes.
I also wear the hood. I would join them.
But you have a yellow, not yellow, but the blue vest and white shirt.
And a hood.
And the hood, yes.
I would follow them. Maybe there's advanced lessons on the other floor.
Just remember the excuse I told you about in case something happens.
I'm just following people who go downstairs. There's nothing
You're looking for the
suspicious.
toilet.
Yeah, maybe
right?
they want to go to the toilet, or maybe there's another, like another floor with techno music or so. Like they're going to a different party.
Techno music, Berlin style, yes. Okay.
So I would dance out and just join them. Like, hey guys, I'm with you.
So as you,
Wait, we see him, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Amo is noticing that, and he kind of like shows that Sas is moving somewhere. Meanwhile, Farwell is mostly being attentive about the halflings on the other side. So, Sas, as you are dancing through the crowd with your best moves, please give me acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, okay.
You're gonna step on someone.
2 + 9.
OMG.
So,
+9,
as you're
yeah.
trying to move in the direction you want, at the same time following the commands and doing the move, not breaking the vibe of a place. There are a couple of people you kind of collapse in and kind of stopping their movement. And when it happens the first time, the guy is like looking where you're going, and the second one next to him is able to make a pause so that he doesn't crash on you. So in the third one, they're kind of letting you pass, but it's definitely wasn't, let's say, unnoticed, but people you're passing by as they are kind of letting you go to the side.
I'm not trying to hide it, also. I'm just like, oh, there's a
Yeah.
people going
So
down.
imagine
Maybe in
the
toilet or
people's
something.
crowd like waves on the water. They're like kind of consistent, and your movement kind of breaks this consistency. Like it just so. So as you're going all the way to the side of the wall, you see that the people who are going down the cellar, they already they went down one stairs and going by the second ladder. And as you're about to start walking the side, there is a dude appearing from the niche on the left side of the wall and kind of putting his hand as a schlagbaum in front of your face. Hey, friend! That's
Hey,
where are you going?
I
This
thought
is
it's
only for the...
there's a party is over there, right? That's where everyone's going. I had enough
Oh.
dances. It's time to start drinking.
Oh, sorry, friend. The drinks are not served today. You know, today is only learning lessons, but I can recommend you a couple of pubs not away from here. You can
I
go
have a
and
bottle
drink.
of booze. Come on, let me in, And I take out my own bottle. And it's like, come on.
Sure,
Come
go
on, man.
ahead. You can drink, but sorry, I'm at work. I cannot let you down. This is no customers premises situation area.
Oh shit.
And I also
Oh.
recommend you booze is good, but try to keep it, that don't get aggressive and stuff, that's Django doesn't really like to throw people out, but he can. Yeah, so just saying.
So, do I see anything suspicious on them while I'm talking to him? Do they have knives, tattoos, burns, scars?
You're standing basically with that person point blank, and please roll me investigation. Even though it's a very dim light in the room, you can look at the guy.
5.
So, as he's putting his hand in front of you, like talk to the hand style. So, he is trying to be as polite as possible. His outfit is somewhat similar to the guys you saw walking down the stairs. So he also has a darkish robes. The only thing you notice from the person, and because of the light in front of you, is that he has a red shirt under his robe.
Okay, man. Okay, I'm not gonna go in. Sorry, I thought everyone is invited, and I'm just gonna try to snitch him 1 gold. Like, come on, let me in. I want to join the party. Is he gonna take it?
He's looking left and right as this happens, and he looks at the direction of the gates, and you see that his eyes are meeting with the main bouncer, and he's like, no, man, come on, I'm at work.
Damn it, man. That sucks. Okay, have fun. I'll go.
You too, make sure
somewhere
don't
else.
miss that exercise. This is actually quite good for your pelvis. Try it.
I'll be here for another 20 minutes in case you change your mind, I still have the coin. Haven't bought anything yet. But I'm gonna spend it.
From
Okay,
the distance,
hold on.
you see how Aimo actually moves away from a crowd in direction towards the innkeeper's stand as he passing you, Farvald and Rave. Yeah. Back to
So
you,
what am I
Farvald.
up? I don't know.
You're next to the
Just-
wall, next to that way down. But the guy, he's kind of doesn't stand in the room. He stands mostly kind of on a stair on the inner side. So he's not really like visible or have a direct connection, visibility with anyone in the room. He's just there on the stairs by himself.
I'm gonna continue dancing with my wall behind me, somewhere close by.
Okay. So yeah, so Farwald,
Farwald,
anything?
The halflings are coming closer and closer. You notice that one of them is actually reaching his hand into the pocket of a guy who was hitting on Rafe.
How would Farwald think about this? I think actually he doesn't mind those guys pickpocketing other people. Plus, we're not here for them. We really want to investigate something else, so it doesn't make sense to make a fuss about it. Just okay, yeah. So just letting Rafe know, like by looks that, hey, look, watch out for your wallet.
Okay. I'll just do that, and yeah.
But did I actually see where Sas went and that he was, or in this case, wasn't successful? Did Farwald notice that?
Say it again, please.
So did Farwald notice where Sas went and that he didn't manage to get past?
Yeah,
this guy?
Sas wasn't that agile to kind of not attract attention, so you saw him kind of stumbling into this hallway which leads downstairs. And as he was like making a couple of steps out and standing next to the entrance there by the wall and doing the movements over there.
Can Farwald actually look down those stairs? See where they lead
You
to?
could if you would stand next to this hallway. You would be able to see. So Sas, when you were standing there, you could see that the stairs go one level and then second level. This is where you last seen those hooded figures going down.
And
there were a couple of
bouncer?
torches on the wall. The bouncer is currently standing by the main gate, main door where you all came from. And he mostly opened the door and looking outside.
No, I mean the other one that didn't let Sas go past.
You're not able to see. He's staying kind of behind the wall on the left side in a niche. So for the normal visitor, it seems like there is a freeway, but actually he's just there to grab anyone and push them out. So
I think Farwald would be trying to also make his way to those stairs, but really trying not to draw any attention, dancing on the way, but low key. No, actually, better idea. Is there some woman dancing alone close to the stairs?
I mean, there would be definitely a couple of, and this is exactly the time for the couples dances. So as people, and now please try to find a partner of any gender of your preference. Please come in. Make sure you get a couple, otherwise you would be bored for the next 20 minutes. We are getting to the most exciting stuff today, boys and girls. Yeah, please. And as people are starting to look around, first like unsure, patiently, Rafe, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna do like this because I think that it's like a guy that wants to steal something from me. And then I turn.
As you do it, you turn. This is the same blonde guy. With
hey, what's up?
As on the picture.
Does he say something? Because I then look at him like surprised.
I wanted to invite the lady for a dance. Would you mind? And he kind of uses his hand in inertia to make it kind of gentle, like an offer. Would you like to be my dancing partner?
Okay, but let's not get too close, okay?
That depends. And
No. Today, let's keep it. I don't even know your name, so.
that we can come to that. And he kind of grabs your
Okay.
hand and stands in position for the exercise.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean,
Farvald,
it's gonna
you are
sarcastic.
trying to reach, or you're trying to get a partner, or you're trying to get to the door.
I'm trying to use the upcoming, how to say, chatting and looking for partners and all of this, because I think everything is getting a bit blurry, even for the people, like for the bouncers, etc.
Yeah, you lose the
So-
sight of halflings as people starting to move around.
So I'm using this commotion to get closer to the stairs, carefully, and then see. I'm trying to get into a position where I can look as far down the stairs as possible.
You're basically
Pretending
ending
to
up
look for
next to
someone to dance
Sus. You're ending up next to Sus. And you're able to see down, so you see 1 level stairs going down, 2 level, you see at least 3 torches on the wall, and you see that on the bottom level, the corridor continues away somewhere under the building, but you're not able to see where exactly it leads. But you see the light of several other torches over there.
So
Just
I asked
flickering.
Sus, what's up? Did you not manage to get down
Hey,
there?
you wanna dance? Hey, are you also looking for a partner? And I'm gonna be like,
sure.
I'm gonna kind of like try grabbing him. Yeah,
by his armor, yes.
and then I'm like gonna like punch him so he falls down the stairs.
Oh my god. This is gonna be so loud.
I'm like, oh, sorry, man.
So you're kind of grabbing him and kind of like dropping with him. And rolling.
Judo like throw.
Just like trying to throw me over your shoulder, like, oops, I didn't mean to, like, what?
Kinda, yeah, like, too much, drink too much.
I'm trying to do it stealthy, and you just throw me down the stairs, man.
Right, with an armor. Oh my god.
Okay,
Be fine.
so
That should be
Farvald,
contested strength.
I think that would be the dexterity save for you.
What?
With disadvantage because it's a surprise thing. You wouldn't expect.
Why dexterity though? It should be about me wearing my armor. I'm like sturdy and like heavy.
It's a martial arts. What do you mean?
He is a martial arts specialist. He knows how to turn your mass against you. So
oh my god!
Please make a roll and let's see what happens.
So wait, dexterity saving throw, yeah? Or was it athletics or what?
Dexterity.
Or acrobatics? Okay. 7.
Oh my. Okay, you're definitely falling down.
So as this happens, the trainer on the podium is like, and I would like to get one couple on the stage here to just show all the moves. You too. And he points at the blonde guy and Rave. Please come, please come.
I mean, I'll get there, but I'll be really careful. I mean, of course, nobody's gonna steal something when I'm the center of attention, so that would be super weird, but I'm still gonna pay attention.
So the blonde guy Elf is kind of bringing you forward up the podium, and you're standing in the middle of a room. You see how 50 people are looking at you all, and for a moment you think like there is like a bright projector light just on you too, even though it's not true. This is how you feel like. Meanwhile, Aemma is like finished his talk that he had next to Barstool, and he's kind of going back to the middle of the room. And as the guy starts to explain, so we are doing this, and please the music, and as the music starts, Sas is making a very clumsy / professional move.
Mm-hmm.
kind of throwing by inertia Farveld into the frame, causing him to like fly in, lose the balance, and starts rolling the stairs down to the first floor. So, Farveld, please take 4 bludgeoning damage as you are like rolling down the stairs.
He's fully
Is
armored.
Is it super noisy? Is everyone just now just looking at them instead of me?
So as the music started, and as you are center of attention, kind of, and the movement of Sas was so swift, it didn't like cause really a commotion of like somebody just disappearing, from the hall.
Okay.
So
No one noticed
as
me.
you start rolling down the stairs, Sas, you see how the guy who was like there, oh my god, what happened?
And I'm like,
And-
oh man, sorry. And I'm like rushing down
And-
also, like
and the
grabbing
guy-
this
he-
guy also with me.
So you're all also going down the stairs. with
Yeah, and I'm
this
like,
guy.
oh, sorry. And I'm like also pushing him down.
Okay, that might actually work.
So yeah, it works because he doesn't expect it. So what happened is Farvald, you keep on rolling and you ending up on the bottom floor of the thing. And then you can only hear that after you landed, there is one more figure started to roll the stairs as the guard who was holding the door like now also like landed next to you with Sas Sas, what are you doing as the other guy rolled down?
I'm kind of rolling with him, but as I'm a martial artist, I don't really take any damage.
So you use him
kinda,
as a shield all the time.
Kinda and trying to put him to sleep at the same time.
Okay, non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so use stairs as a weapon. That's fine. So as you keep on rolling down, you landed up, and he of course is on the bottom, and you're using your weight to kind of, and he goes unconscious from this. And Farvald, you see there is another body with Sas, like kind of being on his back, doing the Thai massage in a way with his legs. And yeah, you're kind of raising up, and you notice that there's a long corridor going. You hear these drum sounds happening upstairs. And now it's you two, and you can see that the corridor goes further on, and in the end of the corridor, approximately maybe 10 meters away, there are torches on both sides. There is a smaller door right in front of you, and there would be a large door on the left side, like a double door. This is what you can see from a distance from those stairs. So technically, those both rooms would be in the farther side of the whole building, where basically the stage is.
We see a corridor.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
In the door.
yes. So you are there.
I'm gonna help Farwell to get up.
Actually,
Pick
well
him
done.
up.
Well done, Sus. That was good.
Yes.
We should
we
search
call
this guy.
Imo? Search?
No, not yet. We should search this guy though. Maybe he has a key, or maybe a document, something that's a ticket for us if others question our presence. Something.
You do that. I'm gonna go up and check if someone noticed anything. I'm gonna sneak up the stairs and see if anyone's coming our way, if anyone noticed the disappearance or commotion. If there's another guy to fall with, to grab.
Okay.
Because there was a
So,
bouncer
Pavel-
somewhere,
Mhm.
like nearby.
We just knocked out the bouncer, right?
No, there was a
I-
huge guy.
There was
somewhere.
another.
yeah, the huge guy was
mean,
standing by the
yeah.
main doors and mostly looking out the
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah.
He was looking out. Okay.
So let's say
Uh,
we just had the minor bouncer, but the major bouncer's still out there.
I'm gonna
So Howard was
stealthily
looking
check.
this guy's pockets, like if there are any.
So Sas, you're
keys.
going all the way up to the stairs, and you can see how currently Aimo is kind of like he sees your disappearance from the middle, and he's kind of looking around where you might have went. So he's in your searches. He sees the Wraith on the stage, who is currently now trying to repeat the step number 7 of a sequence of steps. So Wraith, I would ask you to roll acrobatics, please.
Oh my god, this could be good. Could be wrong. Okay.
I mean, as long as you attract attention, doesn't matter what you do.
Well, I'm gonna attract a lot of attention.
Yeah, do some show.
Yeah, of course,
Actually,
because I
what
rolled
is
a
that?
there's some
1.
type of show.
I rolled a
That's a
1.
1.
You rolled a 1!
Yes.
Oh,
But
wow.
don't break anything, okay?
I'm gonna. I don't know. Tell me what happened.
So, as in this dance specifically, you're being the second person in dance, so the man is leading. And as he was trying to make a rapid move so that you would rotate on a spot, yes, with the 1, he actually makes the rotation too fast, so
Gosh.
that you are like rolling an extra circle around your spot and almost fly into the trainer, who is able to catch you up and move and trying to make a rotation and make like. And you notice how automatically he's making a couple of moves from the other dance without even thinking, just a muscle memory. So he just gets your body and kind of starts rotating you, and only then he realized that he actually put you. Oh, I'm sorry. And like, it was okay for the first try. It's fine. That happens, you know. Like,
Dizzy because
how
of
do you
all
feel,
the
Miss? How do you
skin.
feel? Is it, are you dizzy? And he starts.
A little bit dizzy, yes. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe someone else
maybe.
should dance here in the spotlight.
Make some
Yeah.
drama.
We don't want any
Make
accidents
it.
here. Like the drinks are like you can ask for water here, and then points at the innkeepers too. Just
Maybe show him how it's done, like, and then he can practice again. He
as
was
you're
trying really
saying this,
hard.
the other guy is like as you're betraying him, you know, like. Meanwhile, there's a shout from a crowd. Me, I wanna do it. And one of the women is running to the stage. I wanna do it. And she's like standing in a position, and the blonde guy seeing the other victim, he's like, and he
Oh my god, this guy.
he is prepared to try to repeat it. So you're walking down the stairs, and you see how the hand of Aimo. Something happened.
Oh, well, there's someone.
The hand of armor.
Yeah, we lost Farmer. So as this happens, you feel the hand. We have a stream layout ruined a bit when this happens, but it's
Trying
fine.
to come back.
Yeah, he's coming back. So you feel the hand of Aimo, who is like pointing you at the direction of a door where Sas is currently standing and looking. Sas, what do you do? You see how Rafe walks down the stage and in the middle with Aimo.
Nothing. I'm noticing that no other guards came in, and I signal with shinobi signs to Farwald. And yeah,
But Farwald
going
doesn't
down.
speak shinobi.
You
That's
talk
Farwald's
with Polo all
problem.
the time. You're with Polo all the time. We've been with Polo with many missions. Come on, we
But,
know some
I
You know the
never-
basics. You know the basics.
Wait, you know the thieves' cant?
No, but we've been with Polo for a while.
Nah, but no one of
No,
us
it's a
learned. No one even
I
asked.
basically
It's a
like
special
saying, you know,
language.
good.
Okay, Farwald
Special
understands. Kill them all.
No. I'm going back
I'm-
down, so safe. Everything's safe.
Yeah, Aimo is pointing in the direction where Sas is turning around and going down, and you two start going closer to the door where Sas disappeared.
No.
As you approach in the door, you both quickly have a glance, and there is a body of a person who is being searched by Farvel.
Okay.
And
Is the person
you s-
dead?
he looks rather pale, yes, but you don't see any blood from the distance. Imo is quickly accessing the situation, and he's like, "Quick!" And he almost carries you into the hall.
Okay, it's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so given all this time, did the Farwold find anything on the body?
So as you're glancing quickly through the body, you notice that the person is carrying a short sword next to like his right leg, and that he has a very bright red shirt under his robes that you haven't seen anyone in town wearing. That doesn't look to be it doesn't look to be like a very fancy material, like a silk, like a very rough cotton. And it seems to be, maybe previously it has been white and it's been recently colored into red by very like rough means. So it's probably carrying more of a symbolic meaning rather than anything else. You see that the guy is young. He's maybe like 27-year-old or something. He probably wouldn't be a serious problem against you with a hand-to-hand or with a melee weapon, so he seems to be an amateur for you.
Okay. But this red shirt, I mean, I suspect this has something to do with the guys we're looking for, the Salamander cult. So, can I just take off his... No, I'm wearing armor, damn it.
He's just sleeping. He's gonna wake up.
Yeah, he's unconscious, lying on the ground with his face down. Maybe with a couple of ribs broken. Because of Sas
did I find
landed on
any
him.
money, any keys, any document, parchment of sorts? Does he have any special tattoos?
He has a small bottle with him, which is currently closed. And as you investigate in it, you smell like a light rose wine in it instead of water.
That's underwhelming. I hope this would be like a potion against for fire resistance. But okay.
You can analyze it and see if it is that.
So I'll just take it. But he has no keys, no money, nothing else.
I mean,
no money? What a flop. Okay.
Should we like take him somewhere and lock him there?
I mean, we could manacle and gag him.
Favorite activity.
Yeah, that's easier than finding a place to lock him up. So.
But the thing
so
is,
currently there's like you're currently very like in a bright light. There are like 3 torches on the stairs. There are 3 torches in the corridor. So everything is a bright light. Whenever anyone would walk in, you would be fully visible.
Put down the torches.
Sas, you do that?
Yeah. No one should be going here anyway.
Yeah, as you are... how many torches are you doing?
All the torches that I can put out without exposing myself, going to the top of the stairs.
So there is only one left on the very top by the door that would be left hanging. The Probably, 3 by the stairs and 2 closest to you in the corridor would be extinguished. So now it's a dim light. There is maybe 1 torch further on in the end of the corridor which you didn't go through. There is 1 torch on the top of the stairs by the entrance you took. Other than that, currently you are in darkness.
And on my way down the stairs, I'm gonna put ball bearings on the staircase.
I like it.
I have 1,000 of them, so I can spare.
Don't
10,
put 1,000.
50.
You don't need. No, you need to put at least 50, I think.
Yeah,
10
please
or-
mark it.
Okay.
Let's say 20,
950
20.
left.
Ah, okay, 50.
No, just mark it that you used it. You know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go on a short break. Couple of minutes, and we'll be back. Happy to have everyone here as the party of Power Rangers is exploring their lead into the arson of Temple of Anikron. And instead of dancing, they are hitting the guards
don't
and
know what we're
exploring
doing.
the cellars. So,
Sure.
do a 5-minute break or something, then be back. Don't turn off your cameras, remember? Just
Right.
mute. Okay, we should be back. Thanks, we'll give it back from the break. Thanks everybody who joined as the party of Power Rangers. About to start discovering the cellar of the inn called the Dancing Bullet, where instead of exercising their dancing skills, they decided to break through the security and investigate what happens on the lowest floor. We already had a natural one today, so sometimes it happens several times in a row. Yeah, my most memorable game when I rolled 3 natural ones in a row. That's, if you try to calculate the mathematical probability of it, that's just impossible. So, let's see. Yeah, for everybody who's watching, do you have any strong preference about natural ones, natural 20s? Do you like natural successes, critical successes or critical fails? And what was your most memorable thing with that? I'll be happy to know. We're happy to chat or answer questions about campaign.
0.01%. It's not that
I did it twice
It's not,
in my
but
lifetime.
it's not so bad. I mean,
it's average drop rate of like a rare loot in the games.
Yeah, but rare losing games, you can just go to the dungeon all the time, and here you play D&D. Who knows how many times in your lifetime? So
Once.
So you're back.
Good to go? Mhm.
Almost good, except for one small thing. Let's see if it works.
is that from Dora? No. Oh,
Something happened. Who
Okay.
dropped?
Sergey, did you want to kick him or no? Did you succeed?
Of course not. Of course not.
Probably those dynamic backgrounds just crushed it.
Yeah. Don't play with
Sergey,
this.
please fix your stuff.
Yeah, everything's fixed. Everything's fine.
Okay, on my side it's not fine yet. Okay, and now OBS crashed for me, so now we know how it all happens, and when the stream fails, it's when something like this happens. Okay, we need to restart the stream, sorry for that.